What was the best way for people to cash out? Was it gold or diamonds or?
Holding gold is always going to be best. Diamonds, there's more of a gray area in value.
And also volatility, as I imagine now, right? Because of lab diamonds.
Now the natural diamond industry is in a very interesting and unstable place. So, and natural diamonds, well, depending on the area of natural diamonds, diamond prices have gone down. So, lower quality, smaller size, natural diamonds have lost a shocking amount of money.
How much would you say since you started?
So, let's say a 1 carat diamond from when I started was between $4,000 and $9,000 for medium quality to extremely high quality. Now for medium quality, it's like half.
And that's for natural.
And that's for natural. So
And
that's like a $2,000 1 carat natural diamond. This is my cost.
so price is half,
Yeah.
essentially.
So prices have halved. My cost has gone down by 50%. Yeah.
And the lab, as far as I understand, they're also like going down in value every month. Is that true?
They've stabilized.
Stabilized?
They've stabilized because at the end of the day, it takes so much energy to make a lab created diamond. So it's not like you go 3D print one. It takes to make a 1 carat diamond takes like a between 3 weeks to a month just to grow the diamond. And that's a lot of energy. Imagine how much energy it takes to create a natural diamond coming out of the mantle of the earth, 90,000 degrees under pressure. You have to create that same environment on the surface of the earth. So these machines, they have a half-life. And then to create the diamond takes time and energy. So the amount of energy it takes to make that diamond is going to be part of your costs in making a lab grown diamond. So you have the machine that is going to wear out, and then you have the time it takes and the energy it takes. Then
There's
you have to
also some
cut the diamond.
labor involved, right?
Exactly. So you still have to cut the diamond and make it beautiful. So natural and lab grown diamonds are graded the same way. So you have cut, you have clarity, you have polish, you have symmetry. There's about 3,000 other things, but when we talk to clients, we're usually talking about the basic, the 4 C's, and kind of giving that. But I'm looking at so many different factors when I'm looking at diamonds before I even show a client. I'm usually showing a client 2 or 3 diamonds. I've probably looked at between 60 to 90 diamonds before I brought 3 into my office. So there's just so many different factors. Now, when it comes to, after you make the diamond, you have to cut the diamond. And then after you cut the diamond, you have to go get it graded because, I'm only selling diamonds that have been certified. So
GIA certified or different?
either GIA or IGI. Those are for lab created diamonds. IGI is a little bit more cost effective. And then since I'm only selling extremely high quality on the lab grown side, then IGI is totally fine because the difference between DE and F is marginal. And then VS1 plus, so VS1, VVS2, I mean, these are really, with your naked eye, it's impossible to be able to see the clarity characteristic. And I will still confirm that. I still look at every diamond under a loupe and look for the clarity characteristics, make sure that I'm not going to have any comebacks. I don't want any return. I accept returns. So I don't want any returns. So I need to make sure these are the world's greatest diamonds. And then that way, when you're with your wife or fiance at a dinner table, hers is the most brilliant one. When I sell 1 ring, it usually brings me 5 more clients because they'll be sitting around the dinner table and all their friends are looking at their ring. Oh,
It's
how
all about
come
referrals.
hers is shinier? Yeah, it's all about referrals. I spend very little money on marketing. So it's all just, word of mouth. Again, one ring brings me 5, and that's because of the quality that's provided, the value. If you go to the average retail jewelry store, the margins are so much higher. So I'm able to play with that margin because I am my own manufacturer. So we manufacture for other companies, but my brands, we manufacture for our brands, and we don't have a third party company. It doesn't take 6 to 8 weeks to make. It only takes 5 days to make something. So, and we have a 100% return policy. If I make you something and you're unhappy with it, I'd rather have a positive relationship with you than an unhappy customer. That's how I look at it.
That's the right way of looking at things, for sure. 100%. And it kind of reflects in your reviews. I found you through Yelp. You have one of the highest rated Yelp pages out there.
For full transparency, everybody, Dimitri is a client.
It actually goes both ways.
I'm a client of Dimitri's.
Well, that's in the best case scenario is people trade services when they both like each other's services. I think that kind of speaks about both of us. We both respect each other's craft.
Well, I've also been super lucky to meet your family. And I really do enjoy supporting small businesses. As you were saying, even the jacket that I'm wearing, is from a small business, a boutique store. You get to meet the owner, and be able to discuss with them and create a relationship, and then and learn a bit more, and then you're more on the inside, and that transparency is so much easier when you know the person and you have that relationship. I can't tell you how many weddings I've been invited to as the jeweler. Like, I didn't know them as a friend before,
right?
And then I'm at their wedding. I think they just want their profit back in a wedding present. So, but yeah, no, it's great. I really, really enjoy it. It's the world's funnest job. I get to play with diamonds all day.